Yo, what is up, everyone? Jay here, and today I'm going to be doing a little reaction slash review slash first impressions video on the new mystery banner that just was revealed last night. I'm very excited. If you guys know me, I am a huge Arcania fan, however you pronounce the continent. So yeah, I'm very excited, and the timing of this banner couldn't be more perfect because the 10th birthday of New Mystery just happened. So I really didn't expect them to drop this. I mean, I guess it should have been expected, but at the same time, I expected something like Genealogy, maybe something from Tellius to be the banner, even Three Houses again. But it's Arcania, and I'm very excited. And like I said, if you guys know me, I am Arcania stan. It's my favorite world slash continent. New Mystery is one of my favorite games. I don't know. There's so many Fire Emblem games I like. I don't know if it'd be my number one. Probably is, but for sure it's in the top 5. Sadly, it was never localized, but if you guys have played it, most people that have played it have really liked New Mystery. It's one of the most solid games in my opinion. And now that we finally have a banner for it again, and the last time we had a banner for it was last year in September for the Chosen Ones banner that had Sirius, Nagi, Norn, Astram was the GHB. Who else was on there? Oh, Nagi, Norn, Sirius, Fina. Yeah, how can I forget Fina? And yeah, that was the last banner, which was last year in September. So I thought after that it would take another like 2 years, because before the Chosen Ones banner last year, we didn't have any Arcania banner for a long time, since the first New Mystery one with Athena back in like the first year of the game. And I mean, I get why Arcania doesn't get that many banners, because the first, when Heroes came out at launch, they have most of the playable characters, most of the major characters, like Drog, my girl Lind, Merrick, Marth, obviously, Sheeta, most of them came at launch, so it makes sense. But, there's still a lot of characters they could have added, like Zane, Wolf. They're not here today, sadly, but we do have Kris, Julian, Lena, and female Kris finally in the game. So, yes, more Arcania characters, more new mystery characters are very, very appreciated. So here we are. So I'm just going to be talking about the skills and just leaving my thoughts on it. So here is male Kris, and he looks amazing. Daisuke Iizuka doing godlike art again. Once again, always doing godlike art. And here are his skills. So the first thing you see is the Blade of Shadow, PRF sword. I'm glad they gave him a PRF, even though he doesn't have one in the game. It's good that he does, because, sword infantry units are so bloated. It's such a competitive class type. Probably the most competitive class type in the game, because there's so many of them. But yeah, Blade of Shadow, it's similar to Shenan's Balmung, who, Shenan's another amazing sword unit. This one, though, is a little bit different, that in the sense that it gives you a cooldown count compared to Balmung, which just gives you flat +3 speed, and has the same condition if the foe initiates combat or if foe's HP is equal to 100% at the start of combat. It neutralizes penalties on units, so same thing as Balmung, but the stat debuff is a little different, or that buff. So this one debuffs attack speed and defense -5 to the foe, compared to Balmung, which I think increases, if I remember correctly, it increases attack speed, defense, and res +5. So it's basically the same thing, except Blade of Shadow doesn't give you res, but it does give you the cooldown count. And you guys know, if you've played Heroes, cooldown count is a very good effect. It's on a ton of weapons, but it's very good. Anytime you can get it, it's pretty much not a bad thing at all. So yeah, that's really nice. So Blade of Shadow, similar to Balmung. I wouldn't say it's straight up better than Balmung, but it does have its merits. His special is Noontime. His A skill is HP Speed 2, which is really weird. I don't know why would they give this to him in 2020 on a 5-star exclusive locked unit, but I feel like they did give this to him because just like this simple ass skill, because if you guys know, Kris is basically like a regular village kid who wants to help Marth. There's no like special hair. He's not a royal person. He's not from royalty. Doesn't have dragon blood or something. So maybe that's the reason, but you guys will see later. Female Kris has Fury 4, so I don't know what the reasoning behind giving HP Speed 2 was. It's a really lame skill. I mean, it can be good used. You can be used, but for a sword infantry unit, no, you're probably going to replace it with something else. So HP Speed, that's the most boring thing on his kit and the most lame thing. But the new B skill here, Spurn 3, is what really is the selling point. So Spurn 3, same effect as Repel and Close Call, except if you're under HP 75% and you trigger your special, you give 5 plus damage, which sounds like a power corrupt version of Repel and Close Call. I know a lot of people are going to think that, but I don't think so necessarily, because people seem to forget Repel and Close Call have the movement effect of knockback and hit and run. So that can be actually pretty useful in some scenarios, the movement, but it's like a trade-off, because you don't get the -1 cooldown that Wrath gives you, regular Wrath skill, with this Spurn skill, and it gives you +5 instead of just +10. So it's it's not as good as Wrath, the second effect, but it does the same thing as Repel and Close Call in terms of damage reduction, which is the main draw of the skill anyway. So I wouldn't say Spurn is better than Close Call or Repel. It's just a different version, which is cool. And I don't even have any units with Repel or Close Call, so seeing this is like, oh, they'll leave me behind. But yeah, that's cool. Spurn 3 is the new skill that male and female Kris have. And C skill, Joint Drive Attack, which is, we've already seen that before. So yeah, there's Kris. Controversial opinion. I know a lot of people are going to probably hate me for this, but I don't hate Kris at all, because a lot of New Mystery fans do not like Kris. And I don't mind Kris. I didn't hate them. I actually kind of like them. And I'm just happy that the first playable, customizable avatar for the series is finally in the game. And he's the last one. But yeah, here's Julian. Beautiful man. Julian is finally in the game. And he looks great. That's his pose from FE3, I believe, which is really cool. And here's his kit. He's got Caltrop Dagger, effective against cavalry foes, and disables units and foes skills that change attack priority. So he has Hardy Bearing in his dagger and cavalry effectiveness, which is pretty solid, I'd say. We have to see the stats for all these units, so we can't say completely, but this kit is pretty good. Not as many skills, but it does have more premium, I'd say. It has close foil, which is an amazing skill, and low attack speed. So by the looks of it, he's probably going to be pretty fast, good attack, maybe even good defense, and then low res, I guess, or something. Something like that. And you can also see that Caltrop Dagger is inheritable. So that's interesting. That's probably going to be a really popular dagger to inherit. But this is not the first dagger with the Hardy Bearing in it. So, yeah. Julian looks pretty good. Like I said, we're going to have to see the stats. He comes with Moonbow as well. Pretty, nothing crazy. I feel like they could have went crazier on his kit and given him a PRF. That would have been cool. But, I'm more so glad that he's finally in the game with his wife, which we're going to see right now. Lena, or Lena, however you say. I always say Lena. Tender Angel. And, yeah. If you guys watch the trailer yourself, listen to her voice actor. It's amazing. Her voice is perfect. Now, her kit, though, is very, very underwhelming, very meh. This is kind of a shame. I wish they gave her Warp Staff. This would have been a perfect time to give us Warp Staff, the infamous staff that is pretty broken. It's kind of memed on. But instead, they gave us Gravity Plus, which we've seen so many times. It's so boring. Why Gravity? Why? It's such a missed opportunity. They could have gave us Warp Staff. But, yeah, so she has Gravity Plus. Recover Plus, Heavenly Light, yeah. Defense Res 2. Come on, dude. Like, it could have gave us, Warding Stance even. That would have been cool to have in the 4-star pool, because she is the 4-star demo of this banner. And Attack Ploy. So Attack Ploy is probably the best thing here. Even then, we have that skill. All these skills here are pretty either boring or, not used at all, or they're available. So Lena's skills set is pretty disappointing, but like I said, I'm just glad she's in the game finally. Her art is really good. So yeah, she is the 4-star. A lot of people are probably not going to +10 her just because her kit's really bad, but even people who love her like myself, but I don't know. Her stats will probably be really good. I'm guessing her stats will be like Gen 4 healer or like Silk stats, but just 4-star version. And Silk is a pretty good healer because she's really bulky. And last but not least, we have female Kris finally in the game. And I'm glad that she isn't just another sword unit like Kris is, because they easily could have made them both sword infantries. And if you play New Mystery, on the art, Kris is seen as a mercenary, and then female Kris is seen as a myrmidon. So they could have made female Kris a sword infantry, but I'm glad they made her lance infantry, because sword infantries are bloated, and we do not have many lance infantries in Heroes, so it's nice to have another one. And we did just have Awakening Anna, Apotheosis Anna, recently in the last Awakening banner, so we'll see how she compares to Kris, or should I say Kris compares to Anna. So here's her kit. Spear of Shadow, same thing, exact same thing as the Sword of Shadow that male Kris has. So really good weapon. And then Moonbow and Fury 4. This is the thing I was saying earlier. Why does she have Fury 4 and then male Kris has just HP speed? Why couldn't they just give him Fury 4 or something like Swift Sparrow or something like that? I don't know. I don't know what the thought process behind that was. Kind of dumb, but whatever. She has Fury 4, just like, wow, just now just think about it, just like female Violet has, the other Avatar character. So yeah, she has Fury 4 and Spurn 3 again. And Rouse Speed Res, which is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's as premium as the joint hone attack that, or joint drive attack, I think, that male Kris has. But yeah, pretty solid kit. Overall, this banner doesn't have like super crazy skills. I'd say it's like pretty tame, I guess. The most premium thing, the best selling point for anyone who hasn't played New Mystery, if you're just willing to spend orbs for skills, if you're not an Arcania stand like myself, is probably just going that Spurn skill. But even then, if you have Repeller Close Call, I don't think it's worth to go out of your way just to get Spurn. It's not that crazy. It's like I said, it's a trade-off. I don't think it's like a straight-up power creep of Repeller Close Call. But a lot of people are going to think that, though, just because they see the fire, they see that it's Wrath, the Wrath effect similar to it. It's like how people thought Distant Ward, and Distant Ward is just a power creep version of this encounter when it's not. It's just really situational. But yeah, the next paralog, Violent Fantasies. We got the fairies, which I do not like at all. This book is so out of whack. Get me out of this place. But yeah, you can see the fairies, though. You can see that they're actually... that they're actually cavalry beasts, which is pretty interesting. I thought they would all be flyers. Which, yeah, maybe the story will actually be interesting. But yeah, here's the banner. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm very excited. I'm going to have to pull on this. You know, as excited I am for this, I am also kind of mad at the same time, because this happens in Heroes where if you're not a whale or you're a free-to-play player, you're saving orbs, and then you're saving for the return of somebody to get merges, and then they release a banner that you also really like. So this is one of those times. If you guys know me, Lind is my favorite Fire Emblem girl, and or one of them, and I'm trying to get merges on her summer version, and hers returns, the banner returns like 23rd of this month, and then they release this. So I'm in a dilemma with my orbs, but thankfully there's a sparking system, so I'm gonna have to go for the 40 summon thing as well. So yeah, that's the banner. I'm very excited, like I said, and if you haven't played New Mystery, please play it. It's a great game. I recommend playing Shadow Dragon first, though, because it is the sequel to Shadow Dragon. But sadly, this game's never localized, but you know, I'm just really happy that they released the Arcania banner. I didn't expect it at all during this time. Like I said, I expected Genealogy or anything else besides Arcania, but the fact that they released it right after the 10th birthday of New Mystery is just really awesome to me, and I'm glad they did that, because I mean, Kris has been long overdue. It's about time you add these damn avatars into the game. So finally we have all the avatars in the game. We have, in order, we got Kris, who came in last, but we have Kris, Robin, Corrin, and Violet. So they're all in the game now, so we don't have to worry about Kris getting into Heroes. But yeah, actually, I'm just going to show you guys my Heroes account and just show you what's going on with my orbs, because yeah, I'm at a bit of a dilemma, so I don't know what to do. Well, I think I know what I'm going to do, but at the same time, it's like, man. So you can see I have 744 orbs. Yeah, 744 orbs, and I would have had 2,000 orbs. I shit you not. I would have had at least 2,000 orbs, or even more than that probably, if the Arcania banner earlier this year, the anniversary one, didn't happen, because when that banner happened, I was extremely hyped as well. More hyped than even the New Mystery banner that we're talking about. And I was able to plus 10 Young Marth. I was able to get merges on Young Sheeta. And then I was able to get also Paula and Merrick, of course, too. Yeah, so I got everyone on the banner, and I spent, at the time, I saved up to 1,000. So I got literally everyone on the banner. And yeah, like I said, I would have had at least so many orbs. And then Bridal Micaiah came out, and I really wanted her. And Radiant Dawn is my first Fire Emblem game, so I have a lot of bias towards Micaiah, even though she's a pretty controversial character. I spent orbs out for her because her dominance effect is really broken, so I really wanted to get her. And then it took way too many orbs, so I kind of had a deficit there. So I'm at less orbs than I thought I would have or should have been at. sadly. But Lind, getting merges on Summer Lind is gonna be, I mean, it already is. It's really a pain when, it just sucks because when your favorite girl gets a really cute alt or any kind of alt and you want to merge, but they share colors with freaking Takumi. And if there's any Takumi fans right now, turn off the video because I do not like Takumi at all. I'm just not a fan of his character, nor do I like how he shares colors with Lind. And I got more of him than her the first time, and it sucked, and it's just painful. If anyone's someone on a legendary or mythic banner, you guys know the pain of sharing colors because RNG is a bitch. We all know that. It's a hit or miss most of the time. And for me, it's been a miss most of the time. Thankfully, she's in the codes, so I'll be able to get her to +2. But hopefully, I can get out of the new mystery banner with a good amount of orbs, at least 600 or something orbs, because it does take around 150, I think, 160-ish orbs to get the 40 free summon thing. So I'll be out of there with like 600 orbs at least, and then I'll wait the last day when the summer banner ends so I can maximize my amount of orbs because it goes through August. So I'll just wait for the August orbs, and hopefully I can get a good IV for her attacker speed, and then I'll give her more premium stuff. So that's the plan with my orbs, and hopefully I won't get any of Takumi, but I probably will. That's just how it goes. But yeah, that's the plan with my orbs. 744 right now, which is pretty solid, I'd say, but it's not enough. You need so many damn orbs in this game to, especially if they share colors. But for sure, I'm going to be sparking for, I think I'm going to snipe blue and colorless because I can get female Kris along the way. And then I can get Julian or Lena, maybe get a 4-star Lena. And then when I get the 40 spark, the guaranteed one, I'll pick male Kris. Or maybe I'll pick female Kris. I don't know. We'll see. But that's the plan. And oh yeah, and lastly, I forgot to mention that Eremiya is the GHB, the Grand Hero Battle unit, which is really cool. So here is her art in the Meet the Heroes website. I really like the art, actually. It's pretty... She's doing the I gotta do it to him pose. You guys know about that. Yeah, Eremiya is in the game. She's the mother. If you guys don't know, you can read all about her down here. But anyone who's played New Mystery, you know about this bitch. She's crazy. But yeah, her art and face is really pretty. I like it because in New Mystery she has more of the, you know, generic anime-esque style. And in Heroes, I thought they were gonna go with that too, but they gave her this really, I don't know the artist, but they gave her this really realistic, beautiful style. So I like this a lot. And she is a staff unit. She's the first staff GHB unit, surprisingly. So at least she has that going for her. But it looks like the staff isn't a PRF. Maybe it is. I don't know. I hope she has a PRF staff, a unique staff to her, so she can be good, and maybe I can grail her up. Maybe, but I don't know. If she was a mage, that would have been cool too, but we have a lot of free-to-play mages, so it's cool that we have a staff unit. But like I said, I hope her staff is good and it's unique, or at least she has good stats. So once she's in the game, I'll be able to have all the assassins. I'll have Katarina, Legion, Clarice, and her, so that's really cool. And yeah, that's about it. Sorry I kind of rambled after the banner review, but I kind of just wanted to talk. And I want to make more Heroes videos on the channel. It's just hard to make it because I don't have I don't have all the equipment to record, so I'm just doing what I can. But I hope you guys, some of you guys at least, enjoy some of my ramblings about Heroes. And I've been playing this game since launch, and Fire Emblem was one of my passions. So yeah, I'm just nerding out at this point. You guys know. If you follow me on Twitter, you guys know. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comment section of the banner. Are you going to summon? I'm definitely going to summon. Play New Mystery, by the way. If you haven't played it, it's a great game. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay in Arcanite. Have a good one.